Hey, what's up, folks? How's it going? This is Avijit here, and welcome to DevOps Challenge Hub. Let's start with today's interview question and stay till the end because at the end we'll have some quiz on today's topic. So today's interview question is explain AWS code build features and how you're using AWS code build in your project. So before we go and answer this interview question, let's have a quick look at the AWS code build. So you can go to code build in the AWS developer console, and then you can create a new project. It can be like the two options: default project type, runner project, and then you can add the tags. You can select the source from where your source code will be pulled up, like GitHub, GitHub Enterprise, Bitbucket, GitLab, Amazon S3, AWS Code Commit. Right? So these are the different options. Repository in my GitHub, public repo, GitHub stop webhook. Again, GitHub scope webhook, so we can pick it up. And then environment, on-demand, reserve capacity, managed image. Use an image managed by AWS CodeBuild. So you don't need to set up any image. By default, it will pick it up. Or you can use custom Docker image if you want to have your own set image. Uh, uh, if you want to have your own image to build it or compile the application, so you can do that also. Otherwise, the standard one you can get it from managed image. Then you have EC2 or Lambda. Lambda is a much faster. EC2 is optimized for flexibility during action runs. Running mode, it can be container running on Docker container or instance running on EC2 instance directly. And then you can select operating systems. You have build state. What are the steps to build? Right? Pre-install, install, post-install, or then if you want to run some test. And finally, we'll be generating some artifacts, some package, maybe some Docker image, and after the build is done. Cloud watch logs you can enable. S3 log is optional. So the other different options are there. So let's see how we can answer. So what we can say that the first feature is option like we liked about code build is managed build environment. So this in build environment, it was like a pre-configured environment. So that's the biggest time saver because in Jenkins or like you need to have a separate machine for Windows where you'll be like maintaining Windows environment to compile or build your Windows application. Then there'll be like macOS environment for compile, build your macOS application, Linux for your Linux project, right? So, but here it's already pre-configured environments are there. You can pick it up. You don't have to worry. I didn't have to worry about setting up Linux, Windows, macOS system. It came with the runtime like Python, Java, Node.js, .NET, code, even Android. So a lot of popular one are already available. And build tools like Maven, NPM were ready to go. So it just worked out of the box. So I picked up the managed environment. There is also option for custom build environment. For some specialized use cases, I had the flexibility to bring my own Docker image. So I just pushed that image, I built that image, installed the tool packages, whatever I wanted for the build environment, created the Docker image, pushed to it here, and then I specified that Docker image in that code build. Then I also have the option to choose a flexible compute time. If my building image takes a high-powered CPU, I have the option to do that. Or I can, if you wanted to do it faster, I can go for like better type or with more power or more CPU power or more memory. So those kind of flexible compute type options I have, I can choose. If it then But if it is like a manually, I am setting up Jenkins on some EC2 instance, then I have to shut it down again. I have to reinstall. But here, it's just in the configuration as I showed you, right? I can choose that whatever I want from that uh, console. Then source code integration, I can integrate with. I can pick up the source code from anywhere. That is another advantage. GitHub, Bitbucket, Code Commit, S3 bucket. It has a CI/CD integration. It has a deep integration with AWS. I can do parallel test execution. So in the same stage, I can do multiple actions parallel if they are not dependent on each other. I can run some persistent Docker service. I can run a dedicated Docker server power project so that It helps us to cache Docker layers and reduce build times. Build caching option is there. Security permission, I can maintain all the secure artifacts are encrypted using KMS keys. Monitoring and notification. Monitoring was simple. I tracked build status, commit ID during the through console and CloudWatch logs. So logs were streamed automatically. So I just need to check S3 log and all this, and automatically it will be dumping all the information in the log file. I don't need to do special setup or configuration. It is cost efficient. It's a truly as pay as you go. If I need it only for half an hour to run some build per day, I need to pay only for half an hour. I don't need to. If it is in my machine, I have on like a office server or some server I'm setting up Jenkins, whole day it will be running. Maybe I have whole day. I'm using only half an hour, right? Electricity bill will be there, and that cost of the machine is there. But here, I use half an hour and I pay for only half an hour. So that's a cost efficient. So that's why I'm sticking to CodeBuild, no server management. I don't need to maintain or patch anything. It scales automatically. If there are 100 jobs, a developer, like there are 30 teams, they push some 100 jobs. This CodeBuild will automatically scale up. Right? Automatically it will scale up. I don't need to handle that scaling separately. It's fast and efficient, caching, parallelism, cost effective, simple billing. Only pay whatever you are using. Well integrated. It's part of AWS code suite, code commit, code pipeline, code deploy. So it's very integrated. It's integrated. Like I can easily integrate with AWS email service, or it can trigger some event Lambda function. I can perform certain task in that Lambda function. It is secure, KMS, IAM, isolated build. So these are the options. Because of that, I'm staying to CodeBuild, and there are like a lot of advanced features are there. And I have already shown you that this source I can pick up, primary source version, environment, build spec. I prefer keep build spec in YAML repo, build spec.yaml in the repo. Inline also work for quick test. I can inline also in the core console. I can just write something in the build spec. Artifacts, I can push to S3 and pass to the code pipeline encrypted by KMS. Logs, VPC configuration, environment variable I can pass. This environment variable can be pulled from SN parameters stored or secret manager. So these are the advantages, and this is a kind of sample build file where you are mentioning the environment parameter stored. You are picking up the parameter, some DB URL, secret managers. You are picking up the key, secret key. And there are different phases: install, npm install, then build, npm run build, post build, you do something, copy to bucket, etc. Artifacts. So build spec, all the states are there. So this is how like CodeBuild fits into my daily DevOps workflow. This is how you can explain and add insights from your own project, what you are doing differently, what exactly you are doing in your current project. But this will give you a high-level idea how we can answer this question. Okay, so let's go to the quiz section. The first question is, what do you need to use a custom build environment in AWS? What do you need to do to use a custom build environment in AWS CodeBuild? For custom build, what do you need to do? So we know that we have to package the tools in a Docker image and upload it to ECR or Docker, and that give that image Docker image to CodeBuild. Package, so correct answer is B, package the tools in Docker image and upload to ECR or Docker. Which of the following is not a supported source code provider in AWS CodeBuild? We know that this Google Drive is not supported, other ones are supported. GitHub Code Commit Bitbucket are supported, Google Drive is not supported. Answer is D. Which caching options are available in AWS CodeBuild? Caching option, Amazon S3 and local cache. These options are available. Which method is used in CodeBuild to fetch environment variables stored securely in AWS? How do we fetch environment variables stored securely in AWS? SSM parameter store and secret manager. The correct answer is SSM parameter store and secret manager. So that's it for today. Hope you like this video. Please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And Also follow my LinkedIn page, Devops Challenge Hub. I organize quiz contest daily. You can participate in that. And you can also follow my WhatsApp channel, Devops Challenge Hub. I post updates regularly. Thank you for watching this video and see you again in the next video.